Hello, my friends, hello, and welcome once again to Stately Vaughan Manor, where today we have another deeply serious video like I usually have. I've got a couple of exciting things going on today. I've got some thrilling book mail, and after that, the 1001 book tag by Miss Reads a Lot. So, a thrill-packed episode today for you. So, I got a couple packages in the mail from some awesome fellow booktubers who just must have been full of the Christmas spirit, sending me free books. So that was awesome. So I got a couple packages to do, and then I'm going to do the 1001 book tag that I've been talking about doing forever. So the first one of these packages that I got in the mail is from David Wily. Yes, the fantastic booktuber David Wily. He sent me something. I'm going to find out what it is right now. So I'm going to undo this package here and find out what David Wily sent me in the mail. What a nice fella. David, sending me free stuff for no reason at all. Okay, what do I got? All right, let's see here. What did David... Dracula by Bram Stoker. This is the Norton Critical Edition. I did mention to him that this is one that I really wanted to get. But of course, I was on a book buying ban and I couldn't get it. But I've been wanting to read the Norton Critical Dracula forever. Wow, that is awesome. So yeah, it has all kinds of extra stuff in the back about Dracula. It's got Dracula's guest in there. Thank you very much, David, for this. It looks like I might have some Dracula to read at Christmas time. So that was awesome. I'm going to put that, I'm going to drop things and put this right there. But there's something else in this package. Okay, what else? I didn't know there was a print copy of this, but there is. It's A Merchant in Oria by the great writer David Wily. That's pretty cool. So I think this is just the story itself, A Merchant in Oria. You can get his collection, his whole collection of stories, David Wily's collection of stories, A Merchant in Oria, which is available for the Kindle and I think other e-readers. But this is really cool. I didn't know that this even existed. So thank you very much, David. That's awesome. And look, it's signed by the author. I know the author. I do. I know him. I'm like famous. And there's one more thing in here. Oh, this is really cool. Science Fiction Carnival. Such a sardonic view of our future in stories. Got Henry Kuttner, Frederick Brown, Murray Leinster's in here, Mac Reynolds. So this is really cool. Really cool old vintage anthology to go into the vault of science fiction. Thank you, David. So this is great. Look at all this good stuff I got. Thank you, David. That was awesome. And I've got another package. This was from Stately Vaughan Manor. This is from Juan at Plagued by Visions. He sent me a box. It's going to be my thumbnail right there. Yeah. That's a better one right there. I like that one. I look even more ridiculous. So, let's see here. I'm going to open up the box here with my dangerous knife. Don't cut towards yourself like I'm doing. That's stupid. That's a stupid thing to do. You don't want to hurt yourself. So, all right, let's see what's in this box. I'm kind of a winner already tonight. Okay, I got, yay, it's newspaper. Oh, wait, there's books in here too. Okay, well, this is cool, but I've got books in here. A lot of books. Holy smoke. My goodness. This is amazing. Okay. Thank you, Juan, for sending me pounds of books. This is awesome. Okay. A Feast of Snakes by Harry Crews. He talked about this one. He talked about this book. I recognize this book. A Feast of Snakes by Harry Crews. It's a Christmas book, I think. It's like for the season. Oh, this is awesome. A Goosebumps book. I've mentioned to both him and Criminali that I've never read a Goosebumps book. So now I'm going to be reading a Goosebumps book. It's series 2000. And look at that. This is the Killer Cat. I think this is the one that Juan talked about. So that's awesome. Cry of the Cat. I could be like one of the cool kids now. Reading Goosebumps. What else do I have in here? The Butcher Boy by Patrick McCabe. He mentioned this one too. Another fun-filled book from Juan. The Butcher Boy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Thank you. All kinds of cool stuff in here. Got The Totem by David Morrell. This is a good book, The Totem. This is Drawing Blood by Poppy Z. Bright. I've never read any of this guy's books, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Drawing Blood by Poppy Z. Bright. Yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard good things about this author, so I'm looking forward to that. More stuff, and oh, James Herbert's The Dark. This is awesome. This is definitely going to get a read in the near future. I really enjoyed The Fog. I don't know if you saw that video that I did on The Fog. It was epic. But this is a book I want to read a whole lot. So I've never read this one. I've never read The Dark. So James Herbert's The Dark. Wow, that's great. John Ferris, Son of the Endless Night. Look at that. Look at this cool old book. It's got one of these cool step-back covers. Yeah. Creepy kid, Satan, or demon. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Always good stuff from Juan. And The Lost by Jack Ketchum. Okay. Got more Ketchum. He sent me some Ketchum I still have to read. So I'm going to get a lot of Ketchum in this year. The Lost. More Ketchum. Cover by Ketchum. And it's got the obligatory Stephen King blurb. Who's the scariest guy in America? Probably Jack Ketchum. That's a good blurb. Good job, Stephen King, on that blurb for Cover by Jack Ketchum. That is awesome. And this one I desperately needed. Justin and I are saved because we did not have a copy of Misery between us to read, and we're both on the book buying ban. So this is excellent. Thank you, Juan, for sending that. And Jack Ketchum, Peaceable Kingdom. I'm sure it's just a peaceable book. I'm positive that's what this is. So thank you, Juan. This is magnificent. And thank you, David Wily, for that. That was awesome. Yay! Christmas fun before Christmas even starts. So that was part 1 of this video. Let us move on to part 2 when we do the tag I've been intending to do from Miss Reads a Lot. This is the 1001 book tag, an original tag by Miss Reads a Lot. Let's get right to it. Okay, so this is the 1001 tag by Miss Reads a Lot. First question here. 1001 lists. I can't speak. Do you follow any book lists? It can be prize lists or a challenge like the Rory Gilmore challenge. I'm not really following any lists right now. I'm not. I'm not really. I've tried to do that and I never follow through. 1001 books. Approximately how many physical books do you currently own? How many ebooks? Ebooks, I checked earlier today, I own 752 ebooks on the Kindle. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. But yeah, but see, 752 ebooks, but here's the thing. A few of those ebooks are like these multiple books, like I have the complete works of H. Rider Haggard, for example, which is over 50 books, probably 60 books, all in one ebook. And I've got the same thing for H.G. Wells and Arthur Conan Doyle. So while it says I've got 750, it's a lot more than that in real life. I don't have a problem, though. As for real books, I have no clue. If you care to count, go through my book tours. I've got like go through my book tours and go through my Books That Time Forgot videos. Yeah, I've got a playlist that's not up to date, but I've got a playlist. Just go through those and just count every book I'm talking about, and then just pay attention to future videos. I have no idea. I have a lot of books. Too many, probably. 1001 books read. Approximately how many books have you read in your lifetime? Do you keep track? No, I've tried to keep track. I started keeping track last year just for the heck of it. And then I started doing BookTube and stopped keeping track. So, I don't know. I suck at that. How many books have I read in my life? I have no clue. I've started reading pretty early. Since I've been an adult, I've read anywhere from 60 to 100 books a year, sometimes more, sometimes less. No idea, man. I have no idea how many books I've read. A lot of them. That's how many. I'm kind of sucking at this tag. Sorry, Miss Reads a Lot. Oh, this is a one I can answer. 1001 Arabian Nights. Have you read any stories from the Arabian Nights? Do you have a favorite? If you haven't read it, do you want to? I've read, here it is. I've read this. This is from my mother. This is The Arabian Nights, Their Best Known Tales, edited by Kate Douglas Wiggin and Nora A. Smith, illustrated by Maxfield Parrish. This is an old copy of this book. So it's just a selection of stories from the Arabian Nights, because the Arabian Nights is like really long. And it's really a pretty book. It was originally my mother. There's my mother's signature there from 1959 when she got it, but it was an older book. It was an old book when she got it. This thing was published in 1909, and it's got some really cool illustrations in it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty cool right there. That was Alibaba, I think. And do I got any more illustrations to show you? Yeah, I mean, it's just full of these really beautiful illustrations, this old-timey edition. It's really cool. Yeah, so I was happy that she passed this along to me. Can't seem to find any more illustrations because I want to show them to you. That's how it goes sometimes. Oh, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. And coincidentally, Miss Reads a Lot herself sent me this beautiful copy of the Arabian Nights. Look how pretty this is. She actually showed this on her channel, and I was like, man, I wish I had that book. And she sent me a copy of this book because that's the type of person Miss Reads a Lot is. Awesome. And it's really beautiful. This is a beautiful copy. I mean, even the end papers are really pretty, and the title page is really pretty, and it has a lot more stories in this version. Got some cool illustrations in this one. So this one's really, really cool too. I mean, just really cool stuff. And this one, and this translation that they used for this edition is the Sir Francis Richard Burton, the famous translation. That's what this is. So I'm thinking of reading this year because it's a beautiful book. So I am thinking of reading it. Thank you very much, Miss Reads a Lot, for that book. See, this is just where I show off all my presents that people send me. Okay, so that was that. A question I was able to answer. 1001 flavors. Do you have a favorite food or flavor? Well, I like all kinds of vegan-y food. Most of them, in fact. Flavor, I'm going to go with chocolate. Because of course I am, because it's chocolate. 1001 pages. Have you read a book that is over 1001 pages? Is there one that you recommend and is worth the time? What is the longest book you have read? I'm going to guess that Les Mis by Victor Hugo was the longest book I've read. I'm going to guess that was. I highly recommend it. I love that book. Count of Monte Cristo is also really, really long, and I also really recommend that. And of course, War and Peace is a masterpiece. I love that book as well. So I recommend all those books. The Stand was really long, but it was okay. If a 1,400-page book that's just okay is something you want to tackle, go for it. But I enjoyed a lot of it, actually. Okay, 1001 buckets. Do you have a non-bookish bucket list? What is one thing on the list? Mostly just places I want to go. I want to go back to Rome. I haven't been to Rome since 2007. I want to go back to Paris. I haven't been back to Paris since 2007 also. I want to go back to Greece. I want to go back to Athens. It's been a few years since I've been to Athens. There are other places I want to go. So mostly places I want to go on my bucket list. You know, if the horrific plagues ever stop happening, I will go and go to those places. I don't know what's going on in the kitchen over there. I really gotta talk to the staff. 1001 numbers. Do you have a lucky number? Is there a story behind it? No, I don't believe in luck. 1001 authors. Do you have a favorite author and or genre? Well, my favorite author is the greatest pulp writer of all time. That would be Robert E. Howard, creator of Conan, Bran Mak Morn, King Kull, Solomon Kane, and a bunch of other heroic types. And he is the greatest pulp writer of all time. That's not my opinion. That's an established fact. But my favorite genre, if I could only choose one, I have quite a few, would probably be science fiction. You could do a lot with science fiction, and I love science fiction, so I'm going to go with that. For that answer, 1001 activities. Do you have a favorite outdoor activity? Yes, I do. It would be traveling to one bookstore to another. That's my favorite outdoor activity. 1001 book clubs. Not a prompt, but a question for comments. Should I start a 1001 book club with a book of the month for a read-along? No, don't do it. Don't do it, Miss Reads a Lot. It's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do it. I'm just saying that because every single person who's answered this question has said, yes, of course do that. Of course. But I'm being contrary. And I'm like, no, don't do it. Crazy. Don't do that, Miss Reads a Lot. Whatever you do, don't start a book club. Yeah, of course. Start a book club. Let's see. 1001 friends. Tag some friends. Okay. I was one of the friends that Sandy tagged. Look, it's Sandy. There I am. You can't really see her. There she is. She tagged me, and I really appreciate it. Sorry it's taking me so long to do this tag. But I'm going to tag some people. David Wiley's already done it. I'll automatically tag Juan if he wants to do it, because he sent me a bunch of really cool books along with David Wiley. So yeah, and as long as we're tagging the darker booktubers, I'll tag Working Man Reads, who has a fantastic channel. I love Working Man Reads. He's one of the guys that inspired me to do this, so he's partially to blame for this channel. And I will tag, besides Working Man Reads, Coffee Cats and King. Coffee Cats and King, boom, tagged. So yeah, I'll tag those guys. And thank you for stopping by here at Stately Vaughan Manor. I really appreciate it. I will catch you next time.